Champ!
You good. You good. You good.
Champ! I didn't show champ. You up in there? Champ!
You thought the BT Awards were all about music, performances, and fancy trophies? Think again. Behind the cameras, while everyone was smiling and clapping for the spotlight moments, Remy Ma was losing her cool backstage, and she wasn't in the mood for hugs. The buzz, and by buzz we mean blurry phone footage from someone's cousin's cousin, is that Remy caught Papoose and Claressa Shields holding hands behind the scenes. And let's just say the night didn't just drag Remy's reputation, it also dragged Claressa's designer wig. Yes, you read that right. A full-on wig snatch at the BET Awards in heels in front of sponsors. Shocked? Not really. Entertained? Absolutely. Because this was more than just petty celebrity drama. It was about a messy marriage, a rising side interest, and a boxing champion who might have gotten hands-on outside the ring. Did Remy throw the first punch? Was Claressa ready to fight back? And did Papoose plan this entire thing to go viral? Strap in, because the BET red carpet turned into chaos, and we're about to break down every wild wig-flipping moment. Before the wig flew, before cameras captured the chaos, the night was already full of tension, forced smiles, and one very awkward love triangle walking the same red carpet in separate directions. The 2025 BET Awards were supposed to be about talent, fashion, and celebration, but someone forgot to tell Remy Ma that the real fight wasn't on stage. It was happening behind the curtains. Beneath all the glitter, rehearsed dances, and perfectly timed speeches, the real drama was simmering like tea on a stove. Remy arrived alone. No Papoose, no date, just her. She wore a sleek black dress, pulled her hair into a tight bun, and carried that unmistakable, "don't mess with me" energy. Sources say she refused to appear on the red carpet at the same time as Claressa Shields, who was also attending. Coincidence? Hardly. Everyone from gossip blogs to barbershop chatter knew there was bad blood brewing between Remy and Claressa, and it all traced back to one person: Papoose, the husband, rap legend, and Remy's rock during her prison sentence, the man who raised their kids and built their image together. Somewhere along the way, though, cracks formed, and then Claressa Shields appeared. Olympic boxing champion, gold medalist, and allegedly the new woman catching Papoose's attention. Rumors about Papoose and Claressa being close had been swirling for months, but the BET Awards made it undeniable. Eyewitnesses, including security who couldn't resist gossiping, saw Papoose arrive through a side entrance shortly after Claressa stepped out of her SUV. Not with Remy, not alone, but with Claressa's glam team. Then the blurry photos started circulating. You could see Papoose standing behind Claressa while her stylist adjusted her gown. He looked proud, smiling, like someone who owned the moment. Normally that's harmless. But when you're married to Remy Ma and your friend is wearing a custom dress with your initials stitched in the lining, that's more than a smile, that's a provocation, Remy noticed. Less than 2 hours after the event, a leaked audio clip captured Remy in her dressing room saying, "If I see them holding hands, I swear I'm flipping this whole awards show upside down." And not even 45 minutes later, she acted on it. It began subtly, sharp glances, a fake smile. But then the moment everyone was waiting for happened. Papoose and Claressa were caught backstage, laughing, with his hand on her lower back, whispering like high school students at prom. And then Remy Ma appeared, storming over without a word. She looked at Papoose, then Claressa, and said, "So y'all just rolling with it now? That's how we doing?" Claressa tried to calm things down, insisting it wasn't like that. But Remy wasn't listening. She reached out, grabbed, and pulled. The wig came off, just like that. BT staff screamed. Security froze. Someone dropped a tray of drinks, and one witness reportedly yelled, "Oh my God, this is better than the BET Hip Hop Awards." Claressa didn't fight back. She stepped back, fixed her hair, and said, "You've been wanting to do that since the DMs leaked. Go ahead, feel better?" That reaction said everything. Meanwhile, cameras were rolling, but the damage was already done. Remy stormed off, and Papoose stood there, silent, not defending Claressa, not following Remy, just scrolling his phone and letting it happen. Sources say he later told a friend, "I wasn't picking sides. They picked for me." Then the internet exploded. Within minutes, someone uploaded the footage to TikTok. In less than half an hour, it had 2.1 million views, a trending sound called Remy's Revenge, a Cardi B voiceover edit, and thousands of comments like, "Not Remy turning Betty into UFC skull." Claressa handled it like a champion, composed even with cameras and chaos surrounding her. Papoose became more of a headline than Zeus Network. His official account posted a vague statement: "We do not condone violence. We are reviewing the situation that occurred backstage." Translation: they were waiting to see if the drama boosted ratings. Claressa followed up with a photo of herself, face flawless, captioned, "A queen doesn't flinch, especially not for a crown that doesn't fit." Remy remained silent. No posts, no tweets, no stories, but fans spotted her at a nearby hotel an hour later, barefoot, hair still perfect, face tense, like she had cried, screamed, and confronted every demon in her path. Now let's dive into those screenshots, because when they hit the timeline, the internet completely lost it. They came from someone with a blurry avatar and a username like USPillQueen2025. These weren't just juicy, They were explosive. Allegedly from a private group chat called Project Wig, the messages weren't simple gossip. They read like a full plan for chaos. One message supposedly from Remy Ma herself said, "If she shows up with him, it's game over. I'll snatch the lace off her soul." Another from someone named Glam Twins warned, "We'll keep the heels and flats just in case, but girl, don't go to jail." But the one that really set the internet on fire read, "She thinks she got him? Bet. Watch this stage turn into a ring. I'm swinging first." Within minutes, social media had already decided this wasn't a spontaneous meltdown. It was planned. This wasn't blind anger. It was strategy. Fans instantly split into two camps. One side called Remy Ma unhinged, overdue for therapy, and way too dramatic. The other side said, she did what she had to do. End of story. Memes started flying faster than the actual wig. Side-by-side photos of Claressa before and after the wig incident were trending. Even though, let's be honest, Claressa didn't flinch. While Twitter argued, Claressa stayed calm, getting her hair done and posting a selfie with the caption, "Can't hear the hate over all this applause." Shady? Absolutely. Iconic? Also yes. Beat, trying to save face, posted a vague statement. An incident involving two guests occurred backstage. "We are cooperating with both parties and prioritizing the safety and respect of all attendees." Translation: we're staying neutral until someone drops a diss track. And let's be real, they probably had interns editing the backstage footage into a mini trailer before the night even ended. This wasn't just a scandal, it was a sequel waiting to happen. Remy's team went into lockdown. Her publicist unfollowed major gossip accounts, turned off comments on her latest posts, and allegedly told her stylist, "Don't even breathe on live." Meanwhile, Claressa's manager was out there pitching a campaign called "Wigs Don't Win Wars" to hair care brands and boxing gear companies. The hustle was unreal. And then Papoose started trending next. The man who didn't say a word but managed to ignite the internet with just one look. Fans went full detective mode, scouring old footage, comparing birthday posts and gym videos. Someone even matched a hoodie Claressa wore to one Papoose had in 2023, sparking speculation about them being cozy. Reddit joined in too, posting side-by-side comparisons of Remy's birthday shout-out for Papoose, full of hearts and prayer hands, versus Claressa's video of him holding pads and smiling. Then came the tweet that broke the internet. Papoose out here training Claressa and apparently crushing Remy's emotions in one night. Instagram lives popped up every few seconds. One person claiming to be a friend said, "Remy slapped a camera out of someone's hand and screamed, 'She can have him?' before storming off." True or not, it didn't matter. If it felt real online, it was real enough. Claressa wasn't done either. She went live, flawless face, edges on point, radiating calm that bordered on disrespect. She said, "I wasn't going to say anything, but when people try to drag your name, remind them who the real champ is. I'm undefeated in and out of the ring." Boom. That was a full knockout. Comments exploded with, "She said what she said." Remy got dragged harder than her wig. People joked that this BET Awards had more plot twists than 3 seasons of Power. Then Claressa landed a brand deal. Less than 72 hours after the wig incident, she partnered with a premium edge control brand and launched a snatch-proof wig grip kit. It sold out in 2 hours. Remy's team stayed silent. No posts, no stories, no apologies, until finally a single black screen Instagram story appeared. White text, no tags, just vibes. Some fights aren't worth it, but some girls need to get checked. Just facts. Everyone knew who it was for. Claressa didn't respond publicly, but she didn't need to. The Shade Room picked up the story in minutes. Remy Ma breaks silence after BET wig fiasco. Subtle but swinging. Subtle girl. That was a clear message. Celebrities joined in too. Cardi B commented "oop" on a remix of the fight. Nicki Minaj liked to post saying, "Some wigs get snatched. Some girls get replaced." And Megan Thee Stallion tweeted, "Protect your peace and your edges." Fans created fake BET posters called Bet Battle Edition Remy vs. Claressa, and even made a fake trailer, turning the drama into a boxing match intro. Behind all the jokes and brand deals, something serious was brewing. Remy's team reportedly contacted lawyers, not about the fight, but about the leaks. The group chat, the Project Wig plan, the screenshots, they weren't supposed to go public. Now there was talk of slander, malicious leaks, and even a cease and desist aimed at Claressa's product launch. Some sources say Remy wants to sue the leaker, others say she's trying to regain control of the story. Either way, this was no longer just online drama. It was heading for the courtroom. And then another leak surfaced. A voicemail allegedly from Remy to a mutual friend. She said, "I'm not mad she has him. I'm mad he didn't even try to stop me." That line broke hearts. Comments went from laughing to, "Wow, that's pain right there." Now everyone is left wondering, was this about betrayal, attention, legacy, or all of it? Because this isn't just about 2 women and 1 man, it's about pride, power, and public humiliation. Gloves are off, online and off. Just when we thought things couldn't get messier, legal papers started circulating, turning the BET aftermath into a courtroom showdown. By the time the awards ended, Remy Ma's silence was over. Behind all the viral edits, screenshots, and TikToks, something darker was unfolding. A blurry copy of a legal document posted by a burner account named Ray's Revenge Files suggested Remy had begun paperwork to press charges for defamation and emotional distress. Legit? Maybe. Believable? Absolutely. In a world where group chats leak like cheap wigs and brand deals happen faster than apologies, nothing is off the table. One document even hinted Remy might sue Bet itself, claiming the network failed to de-escalate the situation and let Claressa be near a known conflict. Calling Claressa a conflict zone? Iconic. At the same time, insiders close to Claressa, by which we mean her cousin who can't help but overshare on live streams, claimed Claressa had her own legal team ready, not to defend her actions but to send cease and desist notices to anyone calling her a homewrecker, mistress, or wig snatcher of the year. According to her team, those labels were damaging to her brand and her legacy as an athlete. Legacy? Girl? You're out here selling snatch-proof wig tape on TikTok. But okay. Then came the shocker. Bet allegedly barred both women from attending the next 2 award seasons until a professional resolution is reached. Translation: either stop dragging each other in public, or watch the next red carpet from home with some kettle corn and regret. Remy's team reacted immediately. A now-deleted story appeared on her stylist's page showing Remy in a makeup chair with the caption, "Unbothered, unbooked, and unbothered again." Meanwhile, Claressa was seen courtside at a WNBA game, Papoose sitting right next to her. No touching, no PDA, just silent, deadly energy that said, "We're making a statement without saying a word." That photo blew up on Twitter, racking up 5.2 million views. Comments poured in. Remy dragged the wrong wig. Papoose never left, and that ain't Papoose anymore. That's Pap Shields. You know it's real when the internet gives you a celebrity couple name before anyone admits it publicly. While all this exploded online, the cultural impact was massive. Talk shows dissected it. Morning radio debated who was right. Memes, remixes, even AI-generated animations of the fight appeared everywhere. A YouTube video breaking down the fight frame by frame pulled 9 million views in 2 days. Someone even recreated the backstage drama in The Sims. Claressa's popularity soared. Sponsorships rolled in. She became the face of multiple hair care brands, a sneaker line, and even an app called Gripped, designed to help women secure their wigs during stressful moments. Their tagline, "Grip it, don't trip it." Remy, on the other hand, went full ghost mode. No live streams, no interviews, just one cryptic post, a broken heart emoji, and Alicia Keys' Unthinkable playing in the background. Comments were brutal. "She's playing the victim now. Mamu threw the first grab. Should have stayed home." But just when it looked like Claressa had won, another leak dropped. This time, a voice note allegedly from Papoose, recorded just days before the BET Awards, surfaced. He said, "I told Remy I was done emotionally, but I didn't think she'd lose it like this. I wasn't trying to embarrass her. I just needed peace." Instantly, the internet's narrative flipped. Suddenly, Remy wasn't just the aggressor. She was the abandoned wife, the one who had supported him through everything only to be replaced. One Twitter thread called it the saddest betrayal in rap history. Another declared Claressa the reason for the breakup. Fans debated endlessly. Was Claressa just a pawn, or was she planning this the whole time? To control the story, Claressa finally sat down for an exclusive interview with a lifestyle YouTuber who usually talks about lip gloss and laundry hacks. She said, "People think I'm trying to take something from Remy. The truth is, I didn't come between anything. They were already broken. I just didn't pretend it was perfect." That one line caused a tsunami online. Some praised her honesty. Others accused her of gaslighting. Papoose stayed completely silent. No posts, no comments. Just the same blank stare in every paparazzi photo, as if wishing he could escape this. Then came a petition. Fans launched an online campaign titled "Ban Wig Violence at Award Shows. Hold celebrities accountable." In 24 hours, it gained 60,000 signatures, calling for stricter backstage security, better de-escalation training, and conflict arbitration. Yeah, like Remy and Claressa were going to sit on beanbags, work through their trauma with a therapist, and share Skittles. The pressure escalated. Brands started pulling back. One of Remy's longtime hair sponsors quietly removed her from their homepage. A concert promoter postponed her upcoming Atlanta show, citing unforeseen internal adjustments. Claressa's team even had to publicly clarify they did not endorse violence to stop getting tagged in memes. After nearly a month of digital battles, public tears, and emotional back and forth, Claressa posted a final message. "This chapter is closed. I've said what I needed. I meant it, and I'm done letting people play with my name." Remy never responded. Maybe that's the final plot twist. Maybe the rapper who used to spit fire now realized not every fight is worth winning, especially the ones you start when you're already bleeding. So where does that leave us? Remy Ma, once a symbol of loyalty, now viewed as an emotional wreck at the BET Awards. Claressa Shields, once a champion in the ring, now a polarizing figure in heels, admired by some, hated by others. And Papoose? Silent, unreadable, still that blurred figure in the background, watching two women go to war over him. What began as whispers of tension exploded into a global media circus. A birthday, a red carpet, and one snatched wig completely reshaped the public legacies of three celebrities. And honestly, we can't wait for the documentary. So here's the question. Who really won? Was it the public unraveling of a marriage held together by image? Was Claressa just minding her business until Remy snapped? Or was the whole thing a calculated move from the very start? Because this wasn't just a fight. We watched a crown slip, an undefeated champ step out of the ring and into pop culture, and one of hip-hop's most loyal love stories become a viral meme. So, what do you think? Was Remy justified in going full Mortal Kombat at the BET Awards? Was Claressa really just a friend? Or did that backstage moment say it all? And Papoose? Was he the ultimate villain for staying silent through every round? Drop your theories in the comments because this saga is far from over. Smash that like button if this drama had you screaming. Subscribe for more stories that go deeper than leaked screenshots and hit harder than a BET slap. Here, we don't just spill the tea. We kick the table over and show every moment in slow motion. Stay nosy, stay bold. And remember, in this world of wigs, winners, and whispers, some queens throw punches and others throw parties.